It's time to rate custom Magic the Gathering cards. Let's see how much they zyber today. This is Mania. Oh, sorry. It's Mani Acolyte. It can be played for a black or a red. It's a 1/1 human warlock. Sacrifice a permanent. Also laugh sadistically. That's it? That's like, what is this, an uncard? So basically, we can just sacrifice permanents at will, if that's a thing you need to do. You can also discard a card. Now, I will say this: it's pretty unique. I've never seen a card like this. So if you need to, it is one with nothing at your will, and you have a 1/1 creature at the very least. Also, sacrifice a permanent. I have no idea how you use this. I don't know, to achieve death triggers. There are a lot of cards out there that let you sacrifice. Oh, I guess they let you sacrifice creatures, sometimes a land. I have to say, this is really unique. You have a sacrifice and discard outlet that gets you nothing. You get nothing out of it. I wonder if is there any other way you can like add on to this, like exile a card from your graveyard, get nothing. Yeah, basically, yeah, it's sacrifice a permanent. You can't stop me. Steal something, then sack it. Yeah, so it enables stuff like that. But there's a lot of other cards that do that. You know, like Carrion Feeder. Carrion Feeder can sacrifice creatures. I guess the idea is you can grab anything and then sacrifice it. I guess. I don't know how you. I honestly don't know how you abuse the discard a card part. Maybe for reanimation, madness, or something of that rather. Fun thing to do, use this when your opponent donates something. Oh, because you assume they're donating something bad. Oh, you try to donate something bad to me? Well, it's no problem. I can just sacrifice it. All right, I actually think this is a very original design. Very, very fresh idea. All right, we got Super Chats, because that's the whole, people love the Super Chats. You're killing me, Smalls. If you want to Super Chat a card onto the show, I have instructions in the description below. You killing me, Smalls. Can't find it. You killing me. I can't find this card at all, Toads. Did you just print it? Okay, I found it. Oh, it's your. It's fine. We figured it out. 0 mana. I assume it's broken already. It's an enchantment for 0 mana. Not a lot of enchantments for 0 mana. Enchanted card. You can put on anything. Enchanted card has protection from Wizards of the Coast. It can't be reprinted, have its art changed, or nerfed. There we go. And you can't ban it. So you can't art change. Yeah, so you should also add can't be banned, can't be restricted. I have no idea how else you could do. What else you could do with this? Why mess with perfection? Thank you very much for the card, Toads. It's a very novel. It's not a silver border card. It's a gold card. This is the gold card of MTG, protection from wizards. Back to the freebie section. We've got Truth or Dare. 4 mana sorcery. Target opponent reveals any number of cards from their hand. Choose. They discard all revealed cards. They discard all not revealed cards. Oh my god! This one is so cool. This is really cool. Target opponent reveals any number of cards in their hand. This card is absolutely phenomenal. It's like almost a reverse. There's like another card like this just for card advantage, where you know you get someone to sort the cards out into 2 piles. One's face up, one's face down. And then you have to choose which pile that you want. This is the opposite. This is black. Target opponent. It's only 1 player though. No, Factor Fiction is a bit different, where both piles are face up and you just get to choose. There's another card. I don't remember the name. There's a card out there that will put 2 piles, one face up, one face down. You have to pick one. Do you have to choose before they reveal? Target opponent? No, they reveal first. Oh, I get the idea. Okay, I'm assuming it's like Truth or Dare. Then they have to create 2 piles. One's face up, one's face down, and then after it has been revealed, you get to discard the cards. Like, what would be the point of it if I say, okay, you're discarding all your revealed cards before you show me which one's going to be face up, one face down? You know what I mean? This is a banger card. This is one of the best. Wizards, just steal the whole thing. The name, the casting cost, everything. Just rip it. Rip it from Schmar and Kaiser. Just steal it. Steal the art too. Bingo alert. Protection for the Wizards of the Coast card equals can't get rid of this card. Oh, that's do we have that? Okay, can't that this is today's bingo card. You can't get rid of this card. You're right. Okay, well that is on the bingo card. Toilet Duck loves the bingo card. Okay, back to super chats. We've got Elixir with Seer Garn the Tactician. Very tactical, is he? 3 mana for a 1/6 legendary human knight. Play with the bottom card of your library revealed. You may draw cards from the bottom of your library. Pay a blue, tap, scry 1, then draw a card. Steel and paper for an impenetrable plan. Play with the bottom card of your that is very unusual. And how do you play with the bottom card of your Oh, I guess it's easy. You just take the bottom card and I don't know, just put it face up like it's in its own zone. You may draw cards from the... Oh, you might as well just flip the bottom of your deck over. And then pay 1 blue, tap, scry, then draw a card. Does that change anything? Play with the bottom... You may draw cards from the... Oh, I say you may draw cards from the bottom of your library. You don't have to. But I'm assuming this blue, tap, draw... Oh, no, it says you can draw cards from the bottom of your library. So you can draw from anywhere. Pretty interesting. The River, yeah, the River Song Enabler. That Doctor Who card, right? You can draw from the top or the bottom. No need to flip. You basically have 2 places to draw from. Hold on, but okay, the bottom card is revealed. The top card is not. I guess that's the only gimmick here. Didn't we see this in a previous set? No, I've never seen this card before. Or I have a crappy memory. Or yeah, that's possible. It all is possible. Okay, this is a sweet card. A lot of people love to play with it. Seems like I have like a lot of toughness for some reason, but whatever. That's good. It's good stuff. Sam Reich, the Game Changer. It's a 4 mana 2/4 human warlock with eminence. Oh god. Whenever you play a card that is a game changer. Oh, how many silver border cards are going to be posted today? Draw a card as long as this creature is in the command zone or on the battlefield. So it's very funny. The Game Changers. And by the way, there's more and more Game Changers being added to the list as we speak. They're going to put like half the card pool on the Game Changer list. Tap, counter target spell that is a Game Changer. The owner of that spell may conjure another random card that is a Game Changer to their hand. Oh, no, I don't like this type of card. Absolutely, yeah. Shred for Eminence. Shred for basically being a silver border card without the silver border. Shred for, like, Game Changers, which change on a regular basis or something. Huge. I'm not a fan of this design whatsoever. Okay, let's get to another super chat from Benovsky. Make my monster grow. Make my monster grow. Oh, it's Rita from the Power Rangers. I don't have any Power Rangers sound effect. It's a 4 mana 2/3 alien warlock. I never looked at it as much of an alien. Very human-looking alien. Monstrous creatures have reach, menace, trample, and protection from monocolored and colorless. Why? Because of the putties? Monstrous. I don't understand the flavor. You have protection from monstrous creatures. Oh, I guess because of the Zords. Tap other target creature gains monstrosity 4. I think that makes some sense. Other target creature. I get. Oh yeah, because Rita made small things big. She had that power. Man, it's been a hot minute since I've seen an episode of the Power Rangers. I was sort of wanted to watch the movie once, and it sort of looked like just TV show quality. I'm like, okay, maybe forget it. I wish you could edit super chats. It's not. I think out of the years I've done this show, that's the first time I've heard that. She has protection from every individual ranger, but not the Megazord. I suppose so. I mean, I don't remember. Does Rita die? Does she ever get captured? You know, she basically always gets away with everything, or lives on the moon, which I guess is far enough. I wonder, did the Power Rangers ever think about going to the moon to stop Rita? Maybe she's too powerful, or maybe the moon is too far for the Megazord to travel to. Well, anyway, I have no problem with this card. End of Power Rangers in space, she becomes good. Wow. They always become good. They see the light in the end. They're not so bad after all. Well, what's the name, little? Okay, I gotta do a super chat. What's the name, little MX Doom? How bad is it? I'm sure it's just Wally, right? Here, let's look up Wally. Well, I didn't have to do actually a super chat here. Wallach Meek Trainer. I found it. It's this one. I found. Don't worry, little sorry, little MX Doom. We got a lot of little people here. It's okay. Okay, Wally, the Meek Trainer. This is a 3-mana 2/3 human trainer with lifelink. Non-human creatures you control have lifelink. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control at least 6 other creatures with different creature types, transform Wally. Did you not donate only for one side of this damn thing? I don't remember. I just closed the thing. All right, it transforms into... Oh, it's excuse me. I'd like to go get a Pokemon, please. Oh, it's a Pokemon card. Turns into Wally Defiant Challenger. 3/4 human trainer. Lifelink, first strike. Non-human creatures you control have lifelink and first strike. Whenever one or more non-human creatures you control deal combat damage to an opponent, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast the card without paying its mana cost. This feels like... Oh, you wanted version 2. Yeah, damn it. Damn it, little MX Doom. Okay, what's it called? I asked you what it's called. Okay, I guess we get to see the OG and then we're gonna see the new one. Where is the Pokemon in the card? Oh, this is a Pokemon. You see this? This thing is a Pokemon. In this one, I don't know. I get this thing is the Pokemon. You see a little Pokemon over here. I don't know what the name is though. Wally going from Sawi to Balenciago. I don't know what that is. So, hold on, did you change it up? Let's jump to the present. Okay, Wally Defiant Challenger. I'll give you a new super chat sound effect and everything. Okay. How much changed? 3 mana, lifelink. This non-human thing gives me Ikoria vibes. Very strong Ikoria vibes. I didn't even think there was anything wrong with that last card. Okay, non-human creatures have lifelink. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 6 or more non-human creatures with different names, transform Wally. Okay, we're transforming Wally again. Into, again, the Defiant... Oh, this time Defiant Challenger. First strike, lifelink. Non-human creatures you control also have first strike and lifelink. And whenever one or more non-human creatures you control deal combat damage to an opponent, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card with mana value 3 or less, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Basically, the Pokemon. They're getting the Pokemon together. We're getting the Pokemons together. Okay, great. You got 4 cards. I think for the price of like 1. I don't remember Galade having chicken legs like that. I don't know who this person is. You know what? I just started playing Pokemon again with Sword and Shield, and I don't think I know enough Pokemon, even after seeing those guys. Okay, it ain't that easy. For 2 mana, instant, counter target player concession? The hell is this? You thought you could just walk away? Let's go to another one. This is a nonsensical card. I concede. No, you don't. Oh, no, you don't around here. Okay, let's move on to Virgil. The Alpha and Omega. A 4-mana 4/4 demon human, first strike and haste, with mobilize 5. When this creature attacks, summon 5 1/1 blue swords. Swords that attack the same target. They die at the end of combat. Sword is like, that's a new creature type. What would you say about that, Toilet Duck? What would you say? New non is a new non. I think it's a new creature type. Where's the new creature type? A sword. At least I don't, as far as I know, I don't think there's like a sword creature type out there. After your combat step, Virgil gains a +1/+1 counter for every creature that died this turn. Don't say it. Did you miss you didn't miss that much, Matthew. Don't worry about it. DMC spotted. He is the storm that is approaching. Was that right, huh? 5+ words and then we have yet another one. All right. We're getting through the bingo card quite easily. 5+ words in name. Wall of Swords is not a sword. Well, it's blue swords. They're blue sword creatures. Hans Vader says, Virgil summons magical swords in the game. That's the lore. I don't know this lore. You want lore I'm catching up on? Apparently League of Legends, because I watched both seasons of Arcane. God, that season 1 was undisputedly amazing. Just unbelievably amazing. Okay, next super chat. We're going to go to Dimitri. Welcome back, Dimitri. Long time no see. In response to the Soul Ring Commander fight, Soul Ring the Game Changer? We need to make a Soul Ring Game Changer? Soul Ring the Game Changer. Is this it? Soul Ring the Game Changer for 0 mana. Okay, tap, add double colorless, remove all poison counters, set commander damage to 0, and gain 40 life. And you can do this every single turn. This card is always legal in Commander as a non-commander and non-game changer. This card, when first added to any format's list, must remain in that legality, even when reprinted with different art and rarity. Which is funny, you didn't even start with the art in the first place. Where's the art in the first place? This is broken. This is absolutely broken. And on top of that, you've put like some sort of clause that we can't even ban the card. This card is so strong it can't even banned. It can't even be banned. Make it a sorcery and remove the 40 life and make it legal. Oh, 0 mana sorcery, 1 shot at removing poison counters and commander damage. That's actually possible. Not a game changer at all. Also it adds mana like a Soul Ring does. Okay, it's completely bonkers. It's as usual in Dimitri style. It's a very Dimitri level card. Okay, moving on. We've got the Adolescent Red Dragon. 4 mana, 4/4 with flying. What? How did this get in here? Is this just a real card? I'll give the new player a few plain old draw. What do you mean they don't exist? Did they make this? I can't tell if this is a real card or I can't tell if this is a real card or a custom card. I'm assuming this is just a real card. It's too real, in fact. It's plain vanilla. It's vanilla ice cream here. We come to this show for the chocolate mocha, hazelnut, double chocolate ice cream. You know, we want the special stuff. Something will give me massive diarrhea. Custom card that is amazing isn't real. Okay, Archmage for a white. It's a 1/2 human wizard. Tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target wall. Sure. Let's make walls actually big. I have no idea how to make wall decks good outside of like Doran, and I have a feeling they're still not good even at that. Next up, let's take a look at the Raid of Storms. Valstrax, the Crimson Comet, a monster hunter elder dragon. Let's look at some elder dragons today. Yeah, dragon set just came out, right? Valstrax, the Crimson Comet. And just a reminder for everyone who's yellow, we'll take a look at your super chats after the sponsor segment, which is usually halfway through the show, or 30 minutes into the show. Valstrax, the Crimson Comet. This is a 5 mana 6/4 Elder Dragon. You know, it's always a bad sign when the text runs off into the text into the power and toughness. Okay, it is an Elder Dragon. It looks like I can't tell if it's going down in flames or not. But I guess that's its energy, that's its power. It's not going down in flames, it's taking people down in flames. Okay, flash, flying, first strike. Affinity for dragons. That's wild. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each dragon you control. You know what? I love it. What we need is more affinity for like your creature type. After all, doesn't that make a little bit of sense? Like if there is a group of dragons, shouldn't it be easier to join the party? This is too cheap already. I don't think so. Like dragons on average, what are they, like 4, 5, 6 mana? So to get the first 2 or 3 dragons out is going to be a huge pain, and you still have to pay at least 2 mana to get this thing out. And it's got Ambush. When Valstrax, the Crimson Comet, enters the battlefield, it fights target creature. If that creature dies because of the fight, its controller takes damage equal to its power. That's strong. That is brutally strong. Ugh. So basically, it's gonna fight any. So basically, what is this? It reminds me of like Searing Blaze. So you're gonna have like a Searing Blaze dragon. What about Dragon Rivalry? They're all in your deck. They're all friends. Make this a 6 or 7 drop, then print it. Yeah, maybe it has to be like a little bit more expensive. I actually don't mind how it is designed right now. I think the biggest problem is, yeah, maybe for 5 mana, all these abilities are actually quite a bit too strong. So maybe it has to go up to 7 mana. It has what is essentially dragon energy. It just booster wings. Okay, I like the design. We just have to increase the mana cost just by a smidge. Just so that, like, this card is pretty powerful just by itself. And then if it was just expensive enough that you get, like, a bit of a discount from your other dragons to make it worthwhile, I think that sounds good. Well, look who is back here. It's Majra. I thought we weren't going to see you for years. The legend has returned. You know, I stopped using bingo cards that mentioned your name. I didn't think you were going to be back so soon. Okay, nice to see you again, Majra. Well, I guess we're going to look at your stuff later. What the hell is this ad? For dads and daddies? Whatever. Okay, moving on. Soulstone. 2 mana for an artifact. Tap. Add colorless. Tap. Add double colorless. Activate only if your commander is mana value 6 or greater. Pay 2. Sacrifice this artifact. Draw a card. I guess this is an interesting way to try to balance Soul Ring. I think it fails though. It's Mind Stone with an upside, right? Isn't this just Mind Stone with upside? Hooray for the return of the king, the legend Majra. Yeah, Eldrazi commanders rise up. So this is just power creep Mind Stone, because I think Mind Stone does the same thing. It's 2 mana. It taps for a colorless. You can sack it to draw a card, but it doesn't have this ability where tap, add double colorless. So it's just strictly better Mind Stone. Oh no, how dare we power creep Mind Stone of all things. So, I mean, is it fair? Like, probably. But if we didn't want to make a strictly better card, we have to dump one of these abilities. And I imagine you just dump the sack this artifact, draw a card part. That makes a little bit of sense to me. Also, I think this ability is fine, adding double colorless, but only if you're activate only if your commander is mana value. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, but the commander doesn't need to be in play. I thought I thought the commander has to be in play. Would it see the commander in the command zone as worded? I think so. Then that makes it like way stronger. And I think this is too strong. Like, just every deck is gonna play this card. It's just a power creep. Like, there's so many commanders that are mana value 6 or greater, so it's not even a restriction. But if you need to have the commander in play, it would be, I think, a lot more understandable. So you get like a creature or your commander in play at 6 mana, and then you get the mana boost on following turns. Otherwise, this is just ramping you into your 6 mana commander. And I think that's just stupid. Yeah, not if your commander is below 6 CMC. But like, that's the point. This is just helping commanders that are 6 CMC or larger. So I think it's just too good. As is, just too strong. I'm not a huge fan. Okay, let's look at Jack Soler. Is Pedgeman even in the house? Sometimes Pedgeman is late. Okay, we're gonna hold on to that one, Jack. We're gonna wait for Pedgeman to arrive, and if Pedgeman doesn't arrive, we'll just look at an old Pedgeman card, I suppose. Next up, let's take a look at Lil MX Doom with Zenketh the Slaughterer. They must be working out. As a 4-mana 4/1 human berserker with haste, whenever you discard one or more cards, goad up to that many creatures you don't control. What? So hold on, if I like play what's it called? If I play Wheel of Fortune, I'm just gonna get everybody to attack each other except me. Boast for 3 mana. Discard your hand. Well, that works pretty well with this. Discard your hand. Is this an ability from hand or in play? Draw cards equal to the number of cards discarded this way, -1. Yeah, it doesn't target. It says up. You can goad up to. I mean, honestly, I don't perfectly understand the goad mechanics, so if that's impossible, you have to let me know. Pedgeman's gotten distracted by Fate Talk in Discord. Here's Pedgeman. I am here. Okay, I'll get to you, Pedgeman. Boast is activate only if the creature attacked. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so we have to attack with this creature, then we can pay 3, discard our hand, and then I guess we goad a bunch of stuff. I have no experience with goad, so I'm just gonna say this works. Although I guess it's super fair. Look at this. It costs 4 mana. You have to pay the 3. Discarding your hand, you're gonna have 1 less every single time you do it. It's a really weak, vulnerable creature, even though it has haste. Thank God it has haste. Otherwise, maybe when you wouldn't even live a rotation to get off its ability. All right. Great design. Goad is really mediocre in my experience. Ha! That's why it's gonna work this time. That's why it's going to work. It won't be making it past that first attack either as a 4/1. Well, I mean, you can just attack. Does Boast require that the creature is attacking or attacked? If it's just attacking, it's all good. So anyway, balanced. Very balanced card. Back to the freebie section. Steal from Tomorrow. This is an opposite of another card. Something of Tomorrow. Anyway, blue. It's a saga. Chapter 1, draw 2 cards. Broken. It's absolutely broken. Chapter 2, nothing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Chapter 3, discard your hand. Probably also doesn't matter. This card is way too strong. Like, I don't think you're playing this thing on... It's very interesting. Probably you don't want to play this on turn 1. Maybe the right deck would want to do that. But in the grand scheme of things, it's just going to be it's just OP. It's we have designed Pot of Greed. No one's gonna mind you, and if you blink this thing, it's insane. It's just insane. Yeah, you can flicker it and stuff. Flickering will be fine. Some decks won't mind if they discard their hand. Like, they'll just play cards from their graveyard. Probably Dredge really likes it. I don't know if Dredge likes it. Probably Dredge likes this card. Way too strong, but it danger. I mean, blue, draw 2. That's better than Brainstorm when you really think about it. Because Brainstorm is like draw 3, put 2 cards back. In this case, we draw 1 less, but we get to keep both. It's just, it's disgusting. So, too OP. Too OP. Even with this discard your hand, that's probably a feature, not a bug. It's a feature. All right, we're going to look at more custom Magic the Gathering cards, but we got to thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite place to buy my Magic the Gathering cards. I hope it's your favorite as well. I'll tell you why, because it supports the channel when you buy cards here. You can get cards from Ether Drift, you can get cards from Tarkir Dragonstorm, not to mention they have a deal of the week every week. This time, it's 20% off all deck boxes. Get your boulders. I know I got them. What else to say? Yeah, get your dragon cards. And whether it's sealed product or singles, I got a deal for you. Use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. We're also going to thank, of course, Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. I'm a competitive player. I like playing online on Magic Online. I can play all formats: Standard, Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, Pauper, Vintage. I've tried them all. They're all wonderful, and you can play all formats when you're renting with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_C1Z. And back to custom Magic the Gathering cards. And I believe we're going to now go to the Discord. Okay, let's look at some of these bigger super chats here. Oh, I do. Sorry, hold on. Let's get the Pedgeman dono out of the way. Dono to Pedgeman, and Pedgeman said, "What did Pedgeman say?" I don't know what your card is. Okay, here's your card. And is that on the bingo card? Dono to Pedgeman is on the bingo card. Shoe 10 Doji. Shoe 10 Doji. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There it is. Okay, this was a dono. So we'll see both sides of this thing. Or it's very specifically a dono to Pedgeman for the bingo board. Shuten Doji, a 4-mana 1/4 demon servant. First strike and infect. Noble Phantasm. While this is on the battlefield, you may cast a copy of a card of this card's back face by discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. Huh? This card you may oh, you're still on this mechanic where you can cast the other side for as long as it's in play. So at the beginning of each player's end step, remove a poison counter from them. If you do, they discard a card and lose 3 life, and you draw a card and you gain 3 life. Hey, look, I'm a healer. This is a healing card. I healed you of your poison. You got to pay up here. And then whenever Shuten Doji becomes the target of a spell or ability, you may proliferate. Do this only once each turn. And the backside, of course, you can proliferate? I thought like we're healing people of their poison. Oh, I get it. You're going to put poison on people and then cash it in. Okay, this is Providential Oni Poison, a 2-mana artifact food. Whenever you sacrifice this artifact, each player gets a poison counter. Then you may distribute up to X -1/-1 counters among creatures your opponents control, where X is the number of poison counters you have. And then pay to tap, sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. Maybe it'll backfire on you. You have to give yourself poison counters to give other people poison counters. Is that what I'm understanding? Player gets then distribute up to X creatures your opponents control, where X is the number of poison counters you have. So weird. New card type? Oh, what, Phantasm? I suppose so. New non-creature subtype. Moving on. 4 Paths to Life. With Into the Cryosis Part 3. Into the Cryosis. Into the Cryosis. I am not seeing this thing. Cryosis Part... Okay, Part 3C. Gotcha. For reference, there's still the older post Clear Day Starry Night. Okay, that's fine. I found this one, though. Oh! Why is this not... Okay, well, we've got to move it around. We start off with the Niveus Tundra. Do you not own a Tundra? Well, you can get the Niveus Tundra if that one was too expensive for you. This is a legendary snowland. When Niveus Tundra enters, each player gains the emblem Clear Day. Snow spells can't be countered. And also, snow... It's on a land? On a land? Really? Snow spells? That feels a bit strong, to be honest. Okay, tap, add a white. Then pay 1, tap, create a token copy of target white snow creature you control. Okay, that's broken. This is too much for a land. That's way... This is basically like a creature at 6 mana on a land, as far as I'm concerned. Then we've got the other side, the Mirror Icescape. Nightbound. When Mirror Icescape enters, each player gains the emblem Starry Night. Non-snow permanents enter tapped. That is also outrageously strong. Tap to add a blue. Pay 1, tap, create a token of target blue snow creature you control. This is too strong. It's way, way, way too strong. Basically, you put like 6 mana worth of like enchantment power on a land, and on top of that, you have 2 sides that you can use, depending if it is Starry Day or Snowy Night. Thought it was as balanced as Cavernous Souls, but then we had the last ability. I don't think it's as balanced as Cavernous Souls, because Cavernous Souls, see, when it says snow, okay, it would be fun. It would be different if it was like tap, add a white, a snow spell that uses this mana can't be countered. That would be similar, but this is just a static ability. Just snow spells can't be countered. So like as much mana as you want, it's all uncounterable. How good is snow? It's getting better. Game bro, you ever heard of Ice Fang Quaddle? Ever heard of Arkham's Astrolabe? Doesn't even enter tapped. Yeah, this is just all levels of broken. Very sorry. 4 paths to life. This is pushed as hell. It'd be banned immediately. It'd be so banned. Not to mention this backside. What's with this backside? Non-snow perms enter tap. That's back-breaking for everybody else. That's at least 3 mana value worth of card. Like that's at least a 3 mana ability. And then on top of that, you've got other stuff attached to this. Yeah, you know, if you didn't tell me who designed this card, I would assumed it was Winter Fox, to be honest. Yeah, like this is up Winter Fox's alley completely. Completely up Winter Fox's alley. Winter Fox will put that directly into the Winter Fox canon. Bingo alert, Pegman's card was a waifu card on the side and 5+ words in a card type on the other side. I'm gonna give it to the waifu card. We're gonna look for 5+ words. We already got that one. We nailed that one. Yeah, they're basically, well, they're day-bound and night-bound, but still, they're both sides are busted. You can make token copies of creatures you control. They don't even sacrifice until end of turn. What if they added as an additional cost to cast snow spells, lose life equal to the spell's mana value? I don't know if it would be enough. It's just a lot of. It's just too many powerful abilities on a land that doesn't enter tapped. Anyway. Okay, we could say this is the It Danger card for the free space. It Danger! It Danger big time. Oh, 5+ cards in okay, we'll give that. Okay, we'll give that 5+ words in card type. We'll give it to that one as well. Moving back and forth here. Okay, we have more super chats to get to. Let's go to Winter Fox. We went from one winter series to another winter series. The Emolith series. Emolith series part 4. And honestly, I don't even know how to fix that land. I mean, you just have to. I guess you have to just get rid of. Just talking about these before I go, you would have to get rid of abilities. Probably you'd have to scrap the token thing and it enters tap. That's probably the only way you balance this, if that even balances it in the first place. Okay, what do we have here? You want reminder. I overpaid a month ago due to switch in limits before I noticed. Then I was busy the second week. There are 3 cards left, so maybe do 2 cards, leave 1 for next. I'll do 3 cards. So I assume you want to do. I just don't know what 3 cards you want to do. Okay, I'm gonna assume we'll just do it in order. Winter Fox accidentally overpaid once. Okay, this is double colorless, double snow, 1 generic for a 5/3 Blizzard Phoenix. Flying. Oh, it's called Frozen Phoenix of the Sheer Hexus. Flying protection from red and green. Very unusual, given this is just strictly a colorless card. When Frozen Phoenix of Sheer Hexus enters the battlefield, create an emblem that no players control that has non-snow and or non-Emolith creatures have what? -1/-1 during the combat phase and loses haste and vigilance. Let me read that again. Enters the battlefield to create an emblem that no players control that has non-snow and or non-emlith creatures have -1/-1 during the combat phase and lose haste and vigilance. I don't get that. They because like emblems, so what, they don't control it? Does this screw us over? I don't understand how this emblem works. Pay 2, tap. Target non-snow and or non-emlith creature loses all abilities until end of turn. That is fine. I don't really get what this thing is. Yeah, we could say that's an incredibly specific ability. Super, super specific. Outrageously specific. Shoot, I need to make a card for this week now. Yeah, you do. Well, if you want to be part of this week. Ouch, we did the first 2 already. Did we? Unstable Samurai. I don't remember this one. Oh, hold on. Are you saying... Okay, you said we did the first 2, so you want me to do the last 3? Is that what you're implying? Okay, we'll move on to the Gravestone of the First Embers. I don't remember this card, though. I thought I would remember something like the emblem. Okay, whatever. I'll move on. Okay, Gravestone of the First Embers. 7 mana, sorcery. Target player shuffles up to 5 cards in their hand back into their library. Oh my god. That player then draws the same number of cards shuffled into their library and reveals those cards. For each card type, instant, enchantment, planeswalker, etc., that is revealed in this way, the player gains 3 life and must randomly discard 1 card from their hand. Don't they then just discard the cards that they just drew? For each card type, discard. Oh, I see. If you have like 4 sorceries, you'd only discard 1. For each card type discarded, the player must then search their library for cards of the same type as the discarded cards and send them to their graveyard. I don't get this card. Like, I really don't get it. Is it just me, or these cards rather fit into Yu-Gi-Oh? There's so much text. Wait, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card when I have to lean in because there's just no damn way that I can read it otherwise. Well, anyway, I mean, the card is fine to some degree. The only problem with this card is it's just a weird thing of like, okay, take your cards, shuffle them into your deck, get new cards, then discard cards, and then find more cards from your deck and put them into the graveyard. It's just really, really weird. But I don't find it completely like illegal. It's like 7 mana, make your opponent like sort of discard 5, maybe a random amount of cards between 0 to 5, or sorry, no, 1 to 5, because you could get 4 of like 5 sorceries. Studious Repertoire. It's a 3 mana with X enchantment. Once per turn, during your upkeep, you may draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. If you do not, you lose 1 life. If your life total is less than 5, you may draw 1 card and discard 1 card, gain 2 life, and then add 2 mana instead. If your life total is less than 5, you may draw 1 card and discard 1 card, gain 2 life. That's just weird. Then once per turn during your main phase, you can scry X, where X is the amount of mana you paid for X when casting this card. During your main phase, you can scry X. Well, that's probably fine. You may draw 1 once per turn during your upkeep. You can draw a card and then discard a card. If you do not, you lose 1 life. Well, that's just a huge bonus. Like, why wouldn't I want to do that? And if your life is low enough, I have a feeling this card is sick. So this is basic. This is for 3 mana. Ugh, but it's at 3 mana, not 2 mana. It's like a weird Howling Mine, except it's not Howling Mine. It's okay, guys. There are rares. It's allowed to be wordy. No, the year is 2025, and Wizards says all the cards are allowed to be wordy. Okay, Strelm Fox Fiend, 3 mana 2/2 Fox Fiend. Fiend Fox Singer. First strike, an aggressor 3. It gets +N+0 and attacks during each player's combat phase if able. When this creature attacks during your opponent's combat phase, your opponent may choose to defend with the creature as if it was on your attacking turn. Winter Fox, this is like the most normal card you've ever printed, ever. I declare this. It's the closest thing to like a regular creature trying to do, combat damage. Okay, next up, we've got Billy Davis with Zed. Well, this is like a winning sound effect. We're going to give you this sound effect. Zen Arcane Apotheosis. Can just search Malik. I don't think I can search Malik. Oh, and Malik. Zen Arcane Apotheosis. And hold on, this one's Malik. This one's Malik. Okay, that's fine. OCs made to be commanders with commissioned art. Well, money well spent. The art is absolutely sick on this card. 4 mana for a 4/3 Fox Wizard. Oh, by the way, Zen Arcane Apotheosis. Apotheosis? I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correct. This is... Okay, each arcane card in your hand has splice onto arcane. Isn't that just normally the deal? That's the opposite way around. The splice cost is equal to the card's mana cost reduced by 1. Someone wants to bring splice into arcane back. Anyway, the first arcane spell you cast during your turn has demonstrate. Someone's also trying to bring demonstrate back. Not that it's too old of a mechanic. When you cast the spell, you may copy it. If you do, choose an opponent also to copy it. Players may choose new targets for their copies. All right, it's pretty. There's a lot to work with demonstrate, of course. I don't know if there's as much to work with arcane. Say, every arcane card. I don't know how many arcane cards there are, or if they're any good. There's a few of them, I guess. Okay, moving on to... Okay, so this card, the first one, Zen, great. Zen is actually a way of trying to bring back old sort of mopey mechanics and actually trying to make them good again. Malik, Treveri, Cyberite. This is a 4-mana 1/4 Cat Noble with Noblesse Oblige. Whenever you cast a modal spell, you activate a modal ability, or a modal ability you control triggers. Each opponent may copy that spell or ability and may choose new modes and targets for the copy they control. What? So you're like basically just... It's almost like a hive mind for modal cards. For each opponent that does, create 2 tap treasure tokens. Is everyone forced to get one? Oh, each opponent may copy that spell. It's like, okay, I play Cryptic Command. Would you like to copy? Anybody? Anybody? Do I have any takers? I get some treasure tokens out of this. Whenever one or more permanents you control become the target of a modal spell or ability, you may create 2 1/1 white cat soldier creature tokens with vigilance. I think this is a pretty neat card. There's a lot of... These are actually really fresh and original. You're trying to bring demonstrate back. You're also trying to bring like modal cards back, and sort of in a really weird way. It's like, in a weird group hug way, but not too group huggy, because you get some treasure tokens, so you could sort of come out on top. Yeah, man, those names, they're truly... it doesn't take much to get me with names. I can't pronounce squat. Nikachu, bingo alert. Nikachu leans in to read something space. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, next up. We've got the legend, Mon-Fri. Solaris and his weapon. All right. I can't present a whole deck. I'm just showing the commander and his weapon. Then you'll imagine the rest of the deck. Maybe you'll see some scarecrows in the future. Some people proxy cards. Mon-Fri actually builds the cards. Solaris the Radiant is a 4-mana 0/6 human god cleric. Defender, trample, indestructible. As long as your devotion is red... as long as your devotion to red, white, and black is less than 9, Solaris isn't a creature. Each creature you control with Defender assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power, and it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Whenever a creature dies, if non-combat damage was dealt to it, draw a card, then lose a card. How different is this from like... So this is like Doran the God, right? This is just Doran the God. We're all going to deal damage by our toughness, except I'm a god, and I'm indestructible. So you can't even destroy me. So we've exchanged green for red instead. Where'd that art come from, Majra? Majra's scribbles. Or sorry, not Majra's sketchbook. Not scribbles. It came from me. Leon says, what's your favorite mix/match card from normal Magic? I don't know what you mean by that. Mix, match? You mean like creature and instant or something? Maybe I liked how adventure worked. You had like an instant and a creature attached at the same time, if that's what you meant. Okay, well, okay, you got Doran. We got Mardu Doran as a god. Can't even kill the damn thing. Rings of the Radiant, a 3-mana legendary enchantment artifact. Tap 2 untap creatures with defender and or legendary permanents you control. Copy target spell or ability that targets only a creature. Copy that spell or ability for each other creature of its controller, sharing a color with it that the spell or ability could target. Activate only during combat. What the hell is this? I don't even know what it does. Tap to untap creatures with defender and or legendary. So it can be defender creatures or legendary creatures. I copy target spell or ability, which is basically anything that has to target creatures. Copy that spell or ability for each other creature of its controller, sharing a color with it that the spell or ability. Like, you lose me here. You lose me here, Maj. I don't know what that means. So I got as far as, if you target my creature, I can copy it and target all of your stuff for each creature you control, sharing a color with it that the spell or ability could target. Oh, I see. So if you hit me with a red card, I can hit all your red creatures. As long as your life total is higher than your starting life total, creatures you control get +0, +2, and gain vigilance. I don't like how confusing this card is. This is way too confusing. Is that what Radiance is? Is that the mechanic? Hedgeman says, basically, it turns removal into a board wipe, or you can do a combat trick on all your board. That's the Radiance keyword? I honestly don't know what Radiance is. Billy wants to add something to the Splice onto Arcane. It adds all the text on one card, so demonstrate copies all the things. Oh! It's a combo. Didn't even catch that. Matty Matson, this looks like a card that exists. So basically a weird Zada Hedron grinder. Don't go doomblading my stuff. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to trust that this card works and is legal. Okay, moving on. We've got I guess we're gonna start from the top to the bottom. Dimitri, you're just a comment. Both cards. Oh, it looks like you got some donos. Okay, gotcha. Elixir closure at open sea. Closure at open sea is Dimir XX enchantment. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may discard any number of cards. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each card discarded this way. Interesting idea. This enchantment enters with X closure counters on it. Each opponent's maximum hand size is reduced by an amount equal to the number of closure counters on this enchantment. So, couldn't you just dump this quickly? Is this not like a balance? It's additional cost to cast this spell. You may discard any number of cards. The spell costs 2 less. Enters with... So, if I pay 2, dump my hand for, say, 5... I can get 5 counters on this. Each opponent's maximum hand size is reduced by an amount equal to the number of equal to number of closure counters on this enchantment. What? Its maximum hand size is reduced. I want to say they would ban this card. Yeah, you can dump it turn 2 or even turn 1 and make all opponents max hand size 2. I guess. Yeah, exactly. I think this has very balanced vibes to it. Bingo, too much X? How much X? Is just, oh, X, X, X. I wouldn't say it's too much X. It's enough X, I suppose. Oh, we got, oh, well, look at that. We got a bingo. That means there'll be at least one freebie by the end of the show. At least one freebie. Yeah, to be honest, I think they would ban this card for I think, like, I'm not sure. It's got like mind twist balance vibes to it. One with nothing, the whole table. Well, okay, so the downside is you have like no cards in your hand at this point, basically. So you're empty-handed. Your opponents still have cards. Like on turn 1, they'll probably go like turn 1 land, soul ring, maybe play maybe try to get a creature in play or something. And then they reduce their hand size down to 2. So they probably have more cards than you do. But I have a fee like so maybe it works. It's probably a fine card. It's probably just incredibly unfun to play against. Because they're only going to discard to hand size at the end of their turn, so they can make the best of their first turn. Yeah, it's basically a heinously unfun card to play against. I think the card would be legal, but they'd probably ban it for being exactly like unfun. No one wants to play against this damn thing. What if they play Reliquary Tower afterwards? I think Reliquary Tower wins? Timestamps, people? It's too easy to cast. You need each X to be equal. Yep. Or you can just play it for 2 or 3 and then proliferate the counters. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like, once you're just in top deck mode, I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. Red Mage says, and now YouTube notifies me you're live. Great job, YouTube. Yeah, I don't think YouTube is working for me anymore. YouTube just don't work for me. What if we went back to 9 o'clock? Would that excite people? Would that be different? I don't know if I'm up for the super morning streams anymore, but maybe. Sometimes the morning stream wakes me up. Okay, we gotta move on to Dimitri. Dimitri has the suspension ring. Okay, I'll make that one a Yu-Gi-Oh. That one can be a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'm gonna lean in on that one. And it's very fitting that Dimitri, the Yu-Gi-Oh player, makes the Yu-Gi-Oh card. YouTube loves to notify people about streams, but only after an hour or two. They're very on top. Yeah, that is useless for me. Just stone cold useless. Because these streams are usually about an hour anyway. Well, won't be able to do these anymore if, since that's 7 a.m. for me. You just get up early. That's all. You just get up a little bit earlier. Okay, Suspension Ring. This is 0 mana, legendary artifact. Whenever a creature is cast from the hand, it is put onto the battlefield along with a non-legendary copy. Is made in Suspend X, where X is the card's mana value. Along with having a 5-second time limit, where after 5 seconds you remove all suspend counters on that card. When a suspended creature enters this way, create X copies, where X is that creature's mana value, and these copies and the original suspended creature trigger all triggered abilities 10 times. And then each time a triggered ability activates, tap and then untap each activated ability on the battlefield you control. I don't even know if it's good. I can't even tell if it's broken. It's actually possible this card does nothing. Literally, I was passing by chance. Bingo alert, learn grammar, too much X. I don't know what this card does. Okay, hold on. Where do we have here? Okay, learn grammar. What else did you say? Do we have an I don't know what this card does? Word, keyword, flavor. No, we don't have an I don't know what this card does. That doesn't exist. At least not on this bingo card. Oh, look, a spoiler from the next unset. You can even call this an unset card. I mean, guys, you know when the stream starts anyways. Apparently not. Now, I tell everybody at the end of the show, you know what? I actually screwed up. Since we moved to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, I didn't update that in my description. For like the last year, everyone thinks that if you read the description, they just assume the stream starts at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. That was on me. I completely screwed that up. It's the unsuspension ring. Second row from the left, second from the top. Oh, it says no one knows what this card does. That's fair. All right. Let's move on from this damn thing. We have a dono to pet. We have a lot of donos. Pedgeman gonna eat really well tonight. Oh no, this was the original. Oh, sorry, this was the original dono to Pedgeman. We've done that one already. Dimitri says, just a comment. Both of my cards today are making me are me making fun of how bad people misunderstand commander power scale. Okay, gotcha. Okay, this will be a donation for somebody at the end. Okay, Nova the Space Wolf. What do we got here? It's time for the 4th Darken. We'll get to the end eventually. The Darken Part 4. The Darken. Is this Runeterra? I can't remember. Are you making Runeterra cards? All of a sudden, I'm fascinated with the League of Legends lore ever since I started watching Arcane. And I'm just trying to grab onto anything that's related. Okay, but I won't play the game. I play enough ridiculous games. The Darken Fan. It is a blue Darken equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. Whenever the equipped creature attacks, create 2 tapped and attacking 2/1 token creatures called Dragonling with Decayed and Lifelink, equipped for 1. Next up. And hold on, how do we get to the other side? Or we're just casting. This is just a double-sided card. Pra, the Breachwalker. This is a blue, 5 generic, 5/4 Darken Ascended Warrior. When Pra enters, create 2 exact token copies of Pra with Decayed. Then give one of the token copies Lifelink, the other token copy Challenger. I don't remember what Challenger was. And the non-token Pra Flying. Decayed, I understand. Like, if you attack, you lose it. If it's like they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. And when it comes to Decayed, if you use it, you lose it. Did they put Lamb in Arcane Season 2? I don't know who Lamb is, so I'm going to assume no. That's funny. The AI gave up halfway for that for that last card. Challenger was Force Block. Oh, right. That was your mechanic, I think. Force Block with no restrictions. Well, the card is incredibly expensive, so that definitely checks out. What about the last side? It's an equipment card. Equipped creature gets very marginally larger. And when the creature attacks, create 2 tap. That actually is a pretty powerful ability. Again, with Decayed. So they're going to lose the creatures anyway. So that's actually incredibly balanced. And worth it. A little strange on a blue card, to be honest. It doesn't feel like a very blue ability to A, have Decayed and Lifelink and make tapped and attacking tokens. Feels very red overall. But I mean, outside of that, I think it's fine. I think it works. Did we discuss the rules? Well, no, we discussed the ruling for a made-up mechanic, not an actual mechanic. That one's not going to count. Okay, next up, we've got Banovsky. Dono to Steve Cooper. All right, well, okay, we have a lot of cards. Steve Cooper, are you in the house? Are you here to accept this donation? Okay, I made Mana Cycle White Black. Mana Cycle White Black. A Mana Cycle White Black for Banovsky's Dono. I made it literally just now, so this might be unbalanced. Did you see like the Dono and then you had to make a card? Is that how this worked? So we know Steve Cooper's series has to do with like if there's any. Is this a floating mana thing? Oh, it's not actually. Okay, let's look at it. Mana duality. Orzhov, instant. Choose one where X is the amount of white and black mana in your mana pool. Oh, okay, it's still the same thing. X. Oh, and you put it up front, which actually makes a lot of sense. Exile up to X target creatures. You lose X life. Return up to X target creatures from your graveyard to the battlefield. Mana value X or less. Each opponent gains X life. This bottom one is definitely fine. Exile up to X target creatures. You lose X life. Broken. I think that's broken. 2 mana, just exile a bunch of stuff, and like you don't even lose that much. I would definitely be glad to lose 5 life to kill off 5 creatures. Oh, but you need the floating mana. Is it that easy? So if you have 4 mana, you get rid of 2 creatures. Maybe it's fine. Okay, do you know what? I take it back. I take it back. This is totally fine. Like, if you have 5 mana in play and you tap it, you can get rid of 3 creatures. But like board wipes are 4 mana, right? So actually, this is balanced. This is actually incredibly balanced. I even say this is an absolute banger card. Yeah, it's 4 mana exile too, and not to mention you can bring back stuff from the graveyard. Nova says, in Runeterra, the colors are split into regions. Iona is the blue region as it has several counter spells. Oh, okay. It's good to know. I'll find that out when they make enough Netflix videos or a Netflix series about League of Legends. I think the lifelink pushes the left side. I think it's okay. What lifelink? Like the opponent gains the life, you know? You still have the floated mana that you can use afterwards, unlike a 4 mana spell. That's true. But still, you need the mana available. And you need the mana floating, whether you use it or not. Okay, I like the card. Okay, you get another you got a dono, Hedgeman. What would you like to use it on? What's another card? By the way, this has got to be like a 1-card card. Maybe I should look for your card. No, we just saw the shooting doji. Oh, here we go. Perfect. The bone. The hell? This is disgusting. Licking like the blood off of the spine and skull of, I guess, is it called debone or deflesh? It's a 4 mana instant. Exile target non-artifact creature. Create a black skeleton creature token. Its power is equal to the creature's power, and its toughness is equal to that creature's toughness. I have nothing against the card. I have something against the name. It should be called like D-Flesh or D-Skin or something like that. I don't know what debone is supposed to, or like, because at the end of the day, you're not getting rid of the skeleton. We're actually keeping the skeleton. We're taking the flesh away. We're ripping it off, throwing that in the garbage. Or eating it, I suppose. Or you know what would be even more interesting? Debone is like exile target non-artifact creature. You get the skeleton, and then you create a food token. Because, you know, that's the meat. That's the meat that was on the bones. I like the idea. She pulls the skeleton out of the opponent. Okay, sure. Sure, whatever. But like, this is not much of a creature, you know. What do you? How much can you attack with just a spine and a head? Licking the skull is playing with fire for monetization. I think it'll be okay. I think. I can't be. I cannot make any promises. Okay, next up we got Trent Sims. Just got here. Batman, the Gotham Knight, and Superman, the Man of Steel. Batman. Batman! Hey, Batman fans in the house? Awesome. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the DC universe outside of Batman. I do like Batman. I just can't get into Superman. The idea that this character is like almost invincible doesn't do it for me. Oh, but then there's Kryptonite. I don't know. Still not interested. But anyway, Batman, the Gotham Knight, apparently is a detective. Human hero. Is detective a creature type? I think detective is a creature type. And probably this should be a human detective. 4 mana for a 3/4 creature. When this creature enters or attacks, investigate. Okay, that makes sense. Because he's a detective. Where's his magnifying glass? Utility belt. Sacrifice a clue. This creature gains your choice of flying, hexproof, or +1/+1 until end of turn. I think that is a banger. That is really good flavor. It's not bad at all. Detective is a creature type. There we go. Maybe it's hard to squeeze in there. Just got to make that font a little bit smaller, you know? Bingo. 4+, same symbol in mana cost for the the Breachwalker. The hell's the the Breachwalker? It's too late. We're not going back. Okay, utility belt needs the italics tag and it's perfect. Oh yeah, the italics. That's right. For being like a mechanic, a one of mechanic, just like with those Warhammer 40K cards. Batman doesn't destroy evidence to gain power. I think the idea is sacking the clue is not like we're getting rid of the evidence, we're using the evidence. That's the way I'm looking at it, because we make a lot of clues in Magic. I never saw the clues being something we're throwing away to draw. We're using that evidence so that we gain knowledge or some other ability. Okay, then we go to Superman. Didn't know there was green in Superman. 8 mana, the Man of Steel. Kryptonian Hero. 10/10. Defender? What? Are we going to lose Defender somehow? Flying, Trample, Vigilance, Indestructible. I never really saw Superman as a trampler, but I honestly never seen any of the movies. A call for help. Tap 2, untap citizens you control. This creature can attack this turn as though it didn't have Defender. We're basically giving it Defender. I don't get this. Tap 2, untap citizens you control. So if you have one citizen, Superman don't give a crap. It's like, you can die. I don't care. Time Rescue. For pay 1, tap, create a 1/1 white citizen creature token. He's a defender of humanity. Oh, so he has to defend more than one human? Humanity. There's no humanity in one human out there, you know? No humanity. I have no... Well, anyway, is this a fine card? Sure. Is the flavor win? I have no idea. I'm just not that deep into the Superman lore. Superman seems like a flavor fail. I have no idea. He'll protect you, but he won't attack people without being in danger. Then why don't we have like one other creature in play? Tap 2. So it seems like if there's only one in play, it's gonna be like, you can die. I don't care. Oh my god, there's 2. I'm gonna save them. Flavor fail should have Morphling text box. Really? That's a lot of mana. Anyway, I can't. I mean, the card is fine. 100%. I think Defender is 100% a flavor win from him. Okay. So it never hurts a fly until there's danger. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Defender. Defender Superman. Okay, we've got... Just a comment, both of my cards today are making fun. Oh yeah, okay, we got that. We're gonna use this as a donation. Thank you very much, Dimitri, for your sacrifice. And we're gonna donate to the first person who didn't get a card at all. We're gonna look at the Steam Crater by... Who made this thing? I can't see the name. Hold on. What is going on here? Who are these people? I can't give credit right now. Okay, we got the Steam Crater. It's a land. Tap, add a blue. Until the end of your next turn, you may not activate this ability. What? Until the end of your next turn. Tap a red. Oh, you have to alternate. Tap, add a red. Until the end of your next turn, you may not activate this ability. So you tap it for red. Okay, that's fine. You don't get red mana next turn, only blue mana. Matthew says, man, I wish I could super chat this. I was playing a Commander game a few weeks ago with a guy who had a custom card deck, the whole thing, and I found one of his cards on the custom card subreddit. That's funny. It's a very interesting duel. I think it's completely legal. Very cool. Okay, Dimitri says, Mind Goblin, don't know it again. I'm Jonah. You're very welcome, Dimitri. We'll look at another card. Eye for eye removal hate. Maddie says, Nikachu, is there a fandom you really like in general, like a media franchise or a movie series, TV show, book series, etc.? Oh, maybe Earthbound. I wouldn't say I'm that deep. Look, I got a Lucas figurine. A friend a long time ago gave this to me. I got Lucas. Have it sitting next to me. But you know what? I'm getting into Arcane. Okay, let's look at another freebie. Singen didn't get a card today. Territorial Dragon. This is a 3-mana 2/3 Dragon Druid. Rivalry with Dragons. The spell costs 1 more to cast for each dragon you control. What? Okay, well, I guess it's just like the early dragon that you're gonna play anyway. Who do I main in Smash? Lucas. Or Ness, depending on my choices. Very difficult for me to play. I understand they're like C tier, but whatever, I'm devoted. Okay, flying. When Territorial Dragon enters, for each dragon you control, search your library for a forest card and put that card onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. That's very interesting. So you can have this out early as a 2/3. Oh no, doesn't it trigger for itself? Enters for each dragon you control. Yeah, this card is insane. So basically, for like 3 mana, it's a 2/3 flyer that ramps you. And like this is going to be the earliest dragon. Then I guess later on in the game, if you have a bunch of dragons, you can search for a bunch more cards. Search a library for and it can only be a force card, so you can't break it. I think that's pretty cool. Nikachu spams PK fire the whole game. I usually try to bat people like crazy. Actually, you know what I try to do? I try to do the lightning bolt thing that you swing it back at yourself and then shoot yourself through it. I try that gimmick all the time. Very hard to perfect. Nikachu being a Ness main and blue player makes sense. Yes. That's right. Territorial Dragon. Okay, we do have 1 free super chat because of the bingo. The hell is this, Pedman? What are you posting here? What the hell is this? Mind Goblin? Damn, I need the name of a character for research. Okay, next, Mind Goblin from Arian. This is a 3 mana 0/1 Goblin meme. It's got Morph for 3 mana. When this creature is turned face up, counter target spell. This creature deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target. Then for 2 mana, turn this creature face down. Okay, so you have some way of like, you'll flip-flopping them around over and over again. You're not going to play that many mind games because you know exactly what is face down here. When it's turned face up, counter target spell. Is this broken? This creature deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target. Mind Goblin D's nuts. Okay, Mind Goblin is already a card in MTG. Yeah, gets partially disqualified for that. It might endanger, because like, okay, so if you have 5 mana, you can just continuously like counter something and then blast people in the face. It's a lot of damage. It's not nothing here. Oh yeah, it says here, Mind Goblin these nuts. Last card should be other dragons to make the drawback mechanic give a little bit more tension. It's a good idea. Turning it down should only be doable at sorcery. I think they would do that anyway, right? So, no, but you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. So you can't do it on other people's turns. Because if you have like, say, 10 mana, then you could just keep doing it over and over again. I don't know how broken it is. Because you have to hold it. Maybe 3 mana is just not that much. And the thing is, the deal damage thing is worth it. So you counter something and you blast someone in the face at the same time. I think it's okay. It might be a little pushed or maybe unfun to play against, but it shouldn't be overpowered. I imagine after they morph. Oh no, but it's hard to kill. It is. Yeah. You know what? Okay. I think the thing should be turn this creature face down, activate this ability only at sorcery speed. So otherwise, name is taken. Card is maybe a little unfunly pushed. It's more annoying than broken, frankly. I mean, everyone sees this joke coming, I suppose. Yeah, I guess so. All right, everyone. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed all these custom Magic the Gathering cards. Gotta thank Majra for coming back. Thanks to all the new people who showed up. at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time to submit their cards. And thank you, everyone, for supporting the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or use Super Chat to be part of the show, or even Super Chat so other people are part of the show. We also hit the bingo today. Let's not forget about that. Look at that. We got 1 bingo. We haven't been hitting bingos lately. Bingos are hard. And of course, thank you everyone who shows up and contributes to the show. People like Steve Cooper, Trent Sims, Leon, Majra, Mapias, Just Adam Draws, Matthew Green, Pedgeman, Benovsky. Because where would all these custom cards be without all of you? So keep brewing those coffees, Coffee Crew, and we're gonna keep brewing up the magic. Of course, every other Wednesday. So as usual, yeah, keep brewing those coffees, and we're gonna keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you at the next cup.